All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Travis Kese, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's complete to Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now on first down. And here he's got Graham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. This is Breida. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They run with Breida. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kese. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now it's Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Black 22! Black 22! Two jet!
On second down, it's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tiger!
Throwing on third down, Watson. And an alley to run. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Looking for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. Then the Texans are in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. punter who also does the kickoff duties, Lock Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Left, 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 left.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A pitch out to Drake. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw is Watson. He goes underneath the Drake. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Richmond.
Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the run, Watson going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. We have hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Houston. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Caught, Kese, left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll get it up the middle. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Look at him turn.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Back 22.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the give, this is Drake. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
They run again with Breida. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Breida. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Chiefs on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the kick by Butker is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Farmer. A gain of 6 there on first. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Back to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
He's back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.